Hello everybody and welcome to another video. And you know what, before I start the video, let me just say that most people have families, and usually everybody in that family has birthdays, and usually you celebrate those birthdays. So you know what, I'm allowed to be late on this video, I think. It was my sister's birthday this weekend, so that's what I was busy doing, I was celebrating. But you know what, we're gonna move past this whole late video thing because we, as people, are forgiving people, hopefully. Love you guys. But you know what also sucks besides like late videos, you know? Not sleeping. You know who has a problem with not sleeping and would know about this? Now before you jump on and just be like, oh, she has chronic insomnia, how is she awake right now? That's not how it goes. I kind of have insomnia. The basic definition of insomnia is the inability to fall or stay asleep during the night. I've never really been diagnosed, but I think I have episodic insomnia, probably. There are three main types of insomnia. Episodic insomnia is where your insomnia comes every now and then, but doesn't stay for long. Short-term insomnia can last for about up to 3 weeks, or maybe even less. Chronic insomnia is when you have insomnia all the time. This is usually when sleeping pills or nightly medication is needed. Here's what happens. During school breaks, I don't sleep. And I think maybe it's just because, you know, like, I'm not doing anything with my mind or like physically or like moving around or anything, but I don't sleep over breaks, which is another reason why I kind of hate summer, because I don't sleep for 3 months. And then once we get off the break, it makes it awesome because then my brain's like, wait, you don't go to sleep right now, so you gotta stay up all night. And then it forgets, oh yeah, wait a second, you have to get up at 6 a.m. next morning. Sorry. But obviously, I am not the only person with insomnia or partial insomnia in the world. There's also more people that don't have insomnia and can't sleep through the night. So for those of you people who don't have insomnia, let me just break it down for you kind of in a nutshell what it's like to not sleep. First off, let me just get you into this scenario here. You may be extremely tired. You may have not gotten much sleep the night before, maybe because you were out late or you were with friends or just like, I don't know, something happened, you didn't sleep the past night. So you think, alright, tonight I'm gonna sleep soundly, I'm gonna have no problem sleeping, I'm gonna catch up on my sleep. Then your brain comes in and goes, oh no, we're not gonna do that. Instead, you lay in bed for hours at a time, either reading, watching TV, or doing something else to try and get your brain to calm down. Your brain can also decide at any point in those few hours that 20 minutes of those few hours are going to be left with you staring at your ceiling with Feliz Navidad stuck in your head. Insomnia doesn't occur alongside any other mental or sleep disorder. Now you may be able to take like sleep medication or something to like get you to actually fall asleep sooner so that you're not up all night. But then say that you stop taking the sleep medication for some reason otherwise, like health-wise or like parent-wise or something. Yeah, have fun getting your body used to the whole like no sleeping pill thing. Coffee or caffeine in general is your best friend, along with under-eye circles. While caffeine does help people stay awake during the day, if caffeine is taken close to bedtime, it can keep you up at night. The summary of this fact is that insomniacs cannot win. There is no such thing of I am too tired to go to school today because I was up all night last night, because that is you every night. Can't never go to class, kids. Stay in school. It is believed that the human body can go about 11 days without sleep, but nothing has been proven yet. Sleepovers may or may not be fun because it just kind of depends on the person you are. But say you're having fun up until the moment you go to bed, because if you're not able to sleep in your own bed, in your own room, where you can do whatever you want, you can get all nice and comfy, you can turn on the light, you can go downstairs and get as many snacks as you want, get water, do whatever you like or whatever. Friends' houses, you can't do that, because then you'll wake them up, and then they get mad at you. Remember how I mentioned earlier the whole like reading to like calm your brain down, or like watching TV or like a movie to calm your brain down? Well, what happens when you don't have a book to read, or you don't have a show to watch, or you don't have a movie, or like you're not accessible to a movie? What do you do then? Feliz Navidad, that's what just comes in, just starts playing, you stare at your dark ceiling just like, what did I do? As for some situations, if you're like really stressed out, say it's like finals week, you have this big project that you have to do at work, say that you need to sleep on something to get your brain rolling, that way you can have a fresh start in the morning. Nope, sorry, you're gonna be up all night. Have to get up early in the morning? Well, lucky you, this is the day that you will fall asleep at 4 a.m. Had a long day, it was very tiring, think this is finally the night where you'll be able to sleep? Well, your brain is going to decide that 11 p.m. or maybe even 2 a.m. is the perfect time to think about world hunger or the meaning of life. And finally, it is the most annoying thing. When you tell somebody, oh my god, I'm so tired, I didn't get any sleep last night, and they retaliate with great advice of, well, you should just go to bed earlier and get more sleep. Honey, I'm trying. Don't you come in and tell me what I should do because I'm already trying to do it. Now, of course, I'm not just gonna leave you hanging here and not give you anything else after I just told you all this stuff about insomnia when I didn't tell you how possible ways to solve it. Or not solve it, but prevent it, you know what I mean. Now, I've mentioned this many times before, but reading or watching TV or a movie is a way that I use to like calm down my brain and like tell my brain like, hey, calm down, stop thinking, go to sleep. Now, staying up until the early hours of the morning, do that too. Just a little bit slower. You can do this either right before you go to bed, or if you've already gone to bed and you realize that you can't sleep, get up and read while you're in bed after you're like all ready for bed, just anytime. Get into like a nightly routine so that your brain can like realize like, all right, after we brush our teeth or after we have a snack, then we're going to bed. If you keep doing that, then hopefully you can like go to sleep easier because you're used to what you're doing and your brain knows what you're doing and when you're doing it. If you're a tea person, drink tea such as chamomile or like sleepy time tea. If you are also like me and you are hungry all the time, keep snacks or water in your room, that way you don't have to go downstairs or into the kitchen or out somewhere else to go find snacks in the middle of the night where you have to face the darkness and worry about waking other people up. People who sleep less are more likely to have a bigger increase in appetite. If you're one of the lucky people who live in the States basically from Iowa over, use Insomnia cookies because this company sounds pretty cool. In case you didn't know, Insomnia cookies is like this business where in the middle of the night, they're open in the middle of the night, I don't know if they're open in the day, say you can't sleep or you're doing like an all-nighter for college if you're studying or something, or you're just up all night or whatever, you can call them and they can deliver like brownies, cookies, cakes, and even some milk to your front door. Use it and then send me some. Before you go to sleep, do meditation or muscle relaxation techniques to try and just relax yourself and just get you into that sleep mode. And finally, this is one thing that I realized was keeping me up at night sometimes, is that if you realize that you can't sleep in silence, get a white noise machine. They have a lot of different sounds that you can play, and you can choose from any of like 8 sounds, such as waterfall, rain, summer night, ocean, rainforest, and the absolute freakiest of them all, heartbeat. So there you have it. There's my view on insomnia in a nutshell, tips on insomnia, and of course the amazing facts on insomnia. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll put out new videos every Friday, maybe Saturday, and if I'm really behind, Sunday. Like this video, comment what you want to see and what you want me to do, and I'll see you guys next week.